Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. My name's Lewis, I'm the founder of Unlimitedly, and today we're just going to run through our North Star framework. Okay, now this little presentation is actually what I normally show my prospects when we are on our free strategy call, which I'll get on at the end of the video. But essentially this is just kind of showing you actually how we generate these high-ticket home extension jobs for local builders such as yourselves. Now, this framework has actually worked for multiple different trades. You know, we've done it for normal bricklayers, we've helped gardeners, we've helped electricians too, and many other trades as well. You know, some niche ones like pool cleaners and stuff. So even if you're watching this and you're not like a builder looking for home extensions, this, you know, you might want to nab this for yourself anyway, and actually, you know, generate more jobs, because this is quite universal across trades. Now, this is a system responsible for generating over £250,000 for our clients in the last 12 months. Okay, so the common problems that people have, in which this framework inherently solves, is, you know, a lot of tradesmen, they're relying on word of mouth. You know, the way they used to be was that they would rely on their old methods of marketing. Now, that used to work really well, but in the modern day, it just doesn't. Okay, maybe you're paying for shared leads and getting small jobs. You know, you're paying for Bark, Checker Trade, Yelp, all these shared leads websites, and it's just a race to the bottom. Or you've tried your own advertising, but you've just wasted money on it because it's generated no results. Or maybe it's generating results, but the leads are coming in as absolute tire kickers and just completely unqualified for what you need them to be. And, you know, kind of wrapping that all up, you're just simply not getting enough working. Okay, so the North Star framework. Now, listen, if you want to try and nab this, you can. The reason why I'm so confident about this is because it's not the knowledge of what we do, it's how we do it, and that's obviously not I'm going to be revealing. But again, there are a million other YouTubers online. You have AI now to help you. You can always give it a crack. So at the top, we have meta ads. Okay, so what we do is we create the what's called creatives, so that's the static or video ad, as well as the copywriting on the advert, which is then highly targeted to attract ideal buyers. So there's no point just running an ad if you don't know your customers, what pain points they have, what makes them tick, understanding their psychology and pain. And then once we've done the ad, we'll then make a qualification form to filter out time wasters. So Meta have this thing called conditional logic on their forms, where if they don't meet a certain criteria, they get kicked off the ad and you don't even waste your money. So make sure you do that to actually get qualified leads. Now, we actually use this ourselves. You know, we actually use this system ourselves for our own business. Okay, so although our business obviously B2B, this works for B2B and B2C, and we use a CRM hub. Okay, so what you need to do is when the leads come in, you need to have a CRM, which stands for Customer Relationship Management. Okay, so for example, you'll make an ad for, you're looking for a home extension, 20% off home extension, click now. They give you the information and then you'll funnel that into a CRM. Okay, and the reason why you want to do this is because speed to lead is everything, which then leads me on to number 3, which is nurturing sequences, which are just automated SMS and emails. So not only does this make you look professional, it guaranteed speed to lead because there's been a Harvard Business Review where if you contact the lead within the first 60 seconds, you're 4 times more likely to close that deal. That's data you cannot ignore, but in the world of automation and AI, we can automate that process. Okay, and this therefore will increase the chance prospects will actually buy from you. So well and good getting leads, but if they don't convert into money, what's the point? Okay, so that's the North Star framework. You know, we run paid ads at the top. We funnel it into CRM software so you can call, text, email, handle these leads as well. Have a pipeline so you can see your sales pipeline in action and see where, you know, the stage of each lead. And then we have automated nurturing to actually warm these prospects up, because meta ads, they're not like Google. The leads are coming in are still quite cold, so we need to warm them up. Okay, and then just to prove that we can do what we say, you know, we can do, and that this is actually legit, I've actually made a past video on this. Go check it out for our past client, Taylor's BB. But we actually, you know, we helped them generate over 100 grand in just 3 months with this framework. We got them around 10 to 15 pound cost per lead, and we just got some WhatsApp screenshots there of him just laughing his backside off because he couldn't believe the work that we're getting in. And we actually you can see here, like, we helped them smash their yearly target by Q1. So just in 3 months, we helped them nearly achieve their whole year's goal, which is absolutely insane. So, you know, if this all sounds good, and you know, you think that this could work for you, but you don't want to do it yourself, because you might want to do it yourself, but it's all well and good saying, oh, I'm not going to pay a marketer to do it. It's like, okay, but this is in the game of paid ads. And if you're doing paid ads by yourself, you're more likely going to waste money, because what makes marketers like myself so good isn't that we sit around with fancy terminology, but we've seen a lot of failure, and that's huge. We've seen what doesn't work, and we've seen what does work. You know, and sometimes you're just paying for that wealth of experience rather than just these fancy guarantees and terminologies that you don't really mean anything. Okay. So, of course, you can nab this, go do it yourself, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to work, not because the system doesn't work, but because there's so many spinning plates underneath this framework that you need to get right. So, if you're in that boat and you're thinking, well, maybe this is for me, maybe, you know, this could work out. If you scroll down now, okay, you'll see a link. And on that link to our website, there will be a calendar booking page, or section, I should say. And in that, you can book in a free 30-minute session with myself. Okay, I'm not going to pass you on to anyone else. It will be with myself. And then what we'll do on that is we'll discover where you are as a business, where you'd like to go, and if we think it makes sense, we'll actually propose how we can help. Now, of course, if we don't think we're a right fit, I'm not going to force something down your throat. Okay, but we will give you clarity on next steps for your business. So whatever you do, okay, you're going to gain clarity, you're going to gain strategy and understanding of what's best for your business in terms of its next steps. Okay, so that's why this call is absolute no-brainer for you, because you're going to get value, and I want to make it as valuable as possible for you, because you know you're busy, you're out on site all day, you come home, you want to relax. Well, if you're giving me 30 minutes of your evening, I want to make that valuable for you. So scroll down now, okay? And it might be that you're not interested, or you want to watch some other content. Well, that's fine as well. You know, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be giving away lots of valuable insights on how you can generate these big home extension jobs for your building business. My name's been Lewis. I look forward to seeing you on that call. Thank you.